Good evening and welcome to the premiere of Deadliest Catch Recap on beautiful YouTube Earth. I tell you guys, so far Deadliest Catch has had an amazing season. Let's talk about this. I have watched Deadliest Catch since season 1, and that happened in 2005, people. So you can tell I'm getting a little old. But I'm here with a very, very special guest. You might know her from Tim's Weather Center News. Her name is Miss S. Miss S, I'm going to put you on their screen. And when did you first start watching Deadliest Catch?
Well, hello there, Tim, and hello there, viewers. Actually, I started watching this show a little bit on and off, I'd say about 3 years ago. I would catch bits and pieces of it, and it was really kind of interesting. So I'd watch a little bit more each time around. So I'm not the expert you are, but I know enough, a little bit here and there.
Alrighty, well, this past Tuesday was the 5th. Deadliest Catch has some major action in it. But we're here to talk about some of it. So, Miss S, go ahead and talk about one of the boats that had the problems.
As soon as the episode started, I really have to tell you, I was on the edge of my seat. These kind of shows, again, they have a lot of intense drama. The Northwestern, that was the one that really caught me. The losing power and then electrical fire. That is really, you don't want to hear those words on a boat when you are, 100, 150 miles from any kind of land.
Right.
I can't imagine what they must have been feeling.
And now I want to talk about that one because, believe it or not, I stayed up till like midnight and I rewatched the episode just so I could actually figure out what was going on. But the week before Shark Week, I'm going to take Miss S, stand by. The week before Shark Week, there was a part 1 of the Northwestern catching fire, and they always put it at the end of the episode. Trust me, I don't know why, but they do that. And then this past Tuesday, I tell you, the lights went out, okay, and the Northwestern pretty much was on fire, okay. Edgar went down towards the engine room, and apparently the flames were all the way up to the stairs of their engine room. Now, let me tell you something. If nobody would have checked that engine room, that boat would have went down. But guess what? That's not the only thing that happened to the Northwestern this past week. Not only that, but the slack tank. And if you guys out there that don't know what a slack tank is, a slack tank is empty. That keeps a boat staying upright. Well, guess what? Danger approach again. Well, the slack tank started to fill up. And, well, with no power, well, you can't pump out the water, so you might as well abandon ship. But guess what? Edgar Hansen, he's a MacGyver, and he saved that boat. The left side of the panel was shot. Believe me, it was shot. And it was the crab pumps that caused the fire because when an electric panel, and I don't have an electric panel in my hands to actually show you, but an electric panel is supposed to shut off when it gets hot. But it did not happen on the Northwestern. In fact, the left side of the panel was still on. So that tells you the fire went from the pumps and up the left side. So what Edgar Hansen did, and I want to thank everybody from Discovery Channel for not, getting mad at me. Seems how I know all your producers. So hey, but back to the Northwestern. What he did is he got the crab pumps, got the wheelhouse, got the galley, all running by one backup engine. Oh, now, Miss S, what did you think of how Edgar quickly, it looked like he did it quickly. I'm going to put you on the screen. Talk about how quick about that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Those engineers, being able to fix the wires, looking at that panel and seeing it was charred and seeing all those wires connected to something, I would not even have a clue. And he was able to just figure out, okay, I can bypass this. I can get this pump working, or like you said, this side maybe working. And quickly he was able to do that. And he was in the dark. I think he had a flashlight, or, you know, his headlight on his hat. And that was the only thing keeping him working, and just kind of guessing and, you know, figuring it out. And he was able to get it going again, which really was impressive.
And
really
keep in mind, I'm sorry to interrupt, but keep in mind that Northwestern has a backup steering, unlike a lot of these boats.
Right.
And I tell you, if the fire would have happened on a different boat out of the whole season, out of all the boats on the show, I think they all would have been airlifted, because they do not know how to MacGyver like Edgar Hansen. Edgar Hansen knows exactly what to do on the Northwestern, and he's done it all his life, and he will keep that boat going. But every season when something happens, he says that boat's going to go down in history. And I keep waiting, but, you know, I don't want to see the Northwestern go. I mean, trust me, it almost went last night. But they got back to port, and pretty much not too long after they got to port, that backup motor took a crap as well.
Yeah.
Which means they were back in the dark. And by the way, they don't even know how much longer it is going to take for them to get it fixed. But well, as you know, we got more information on the saga. Do you remember that information, Miss S?
You know, is that was Captain Jake, correct? Anderson?
Yes.
And, you know, I recall that. Looks like he was kind of having some tough luck as far as when he pull in his pots. His crab, I guess, was too small. He just wasn't, you know, having a good run of it. So.
And then when you lose hydraulics, that doesn't help either.
Right. That was right, with those huge, those pots. Those are 800 pounds. Those metal crab pots, and that's 800 pounds uncontrollably swinging towards your deck, you know, your crew.
That can capitize you.
Scary.
That can that can say lights out. And by the way, guys. Anyway, sorry.
No, that's that was kind of scary too. I mean, if I saw those swinging towards me, I would be tempted to just jump overboard. I don't know.
I would just get the hell away from it.
I know. I'd be like, everybody down on the deck.
Yeah, but you know, he did a tremendous job about how he controlled it. The saga, they got controls in the wheelhouse and on deck, and that's how he was able to save someone from dying.
That's right.
But he also
go ahead.
He also made the right decision by going to port.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. I liked his integrity, that he realized he was not going to jeopardize his crew, and he did the right thing.
Yes, he did. He did a tremendous job, and that's all we can ask. He's done a great job since day one. Yeah. And guys, Deadliest Catch is all new this Tuesday. By the way, Tuesday at 9 on Discovery. But by the way, that is not only the heartbreak that is going to be happening on the show. I got word that he had a heart attack, and it was on the show. So stay tuned to Deadliest Catch every Tuesday at 9 o'clock on Discovery. And make sure you share our new YouTube show called Deadliest Catch Recap. We are just testing the water right now, but hey, next year we are definitely coming back when the season 13 started. So please, Uncle Johnny, no, not Uncle Johnny, Miss S, anything else you want to talk about on the show?
No, I agree. I think it's definitely a show you want to watch, and you get sucked in, and it's really good characters. You really get to know them and like them and want the best for them. So it's a great show, and you'll be on the edge of your seat.
Yes, and Deadliest Catch repeat live will be live on Thursdays at 2:30 p.m.
Right.
Does that work for you, Miss S?
That works. Sounds great.
All right. I want to thank Miss S for joining. Deadliest Catch Recap today is July 7th. And I want to say, oh, by the way, Tim's Weather Center News will be back this Sunday at 2:30 p.m. I want to thank you again, Miss S. And I want to thank you all at home for watching Deadliest Catch. Deadliest Catch recap. I forgot about the word. Oh, and by the way, here's a heads up. Sometime later tonight, our website will be back up and running, people. So stay tuned. I can't wait. And thank you again for watching Daily Sketch Recap Live. See you for 10's Weather Center News Sunday. Have a great day.